Good morning, everyone. It is the next day of the Asia Mobile Esports Tournament. My name is Falcone. I should hopefully be popping up on your screen any second now. And here we are. Here's the prize pool. Third place, $1,000 US. Second place, $1,500. And of course, first place, $2,500. Amazing prize pool. Here's the tournament phases. We start with the qualifiers. Now we're in the regional finals, which is where we find ourselves now, before moving on to the grand finals next weekend. We went through the Korea qualifiers, the Korea-Japan qualifiers on Friday. It's now Sunday, and it's the rest of Asia qualifiers. We're sticking with the same map mode lineup. We always start with Minecart Madness. We always move on to Backyard Bowl, and we always move on to Canal Grand. The question is, today, will we get to Kaboom Canyon? I hope so. I want to see some closer matches. As, not to ruin things if you haven't seen it and you want to go back and watch the VOD. But the matches on Friday, they were a little bit one-sided. First up, we got Resonance. Jaden, Amplify, Vex, and Aaron Brawl. Versus Folded Kids. Folded Sam, Sword Throw, Folded Keith, and Folded Duft. Is that our first match? Let me just double check the schegione. It is indeed. Resonance versus Folded Kids going to be up first. I'll be letting you know the bands for that one soon. And I gotta tell you, it looks like the teams have learned a thing or two from the games on Friday, because I've got a little sneak peek of some of the bands coming up. Don't expect to see Byron being played much today. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that. Don't expect to see Byron being played too much today. It's not... No. Byron's out of here. Byron was played in almost every single game on Friday. And Byron was pretty strong. Let's put it that way. We got Freelancers, Trash Can Instincts, Rohit, and Trash Vade versus Cloud Gaming, Cryptic, The Guy, and Kid Drunken. Coming up after that. You guys talking about the Sprout buff? Oh yeah, Sprout's very strong now. I want to go ahead and, as soon as the reset happens, I want to go ahead and get him to, see if I can get him to rank 35 or something. Probably won't. We'll see. BTR, Brawl Hashant, Shafin BS, and Swanky Ninja. Well, what a name. That's my favorite name. Swanky Ninja. Versus Kicks Team, Respawn, BS Caven, TXing, and CC Brawl. Or Toxic, as he sometimes goes by. I think I prefer the name CC Brawl. We got the Ladder Warriors rounding things out today. How do I say that? CZK Brawl Response, Tanghoong Brawl, and Wriggly Spoo. Okay, that's my favorite name of the day. But my favorite player of the day is Response, who was one of the world champions from last year. Then we got Spot Harder, Phoenix, Shubham, Destiny, and GC # Magma #. That is a mouthful. But seriously, I'm very excited. It was in my going live tweet. I'm excited to see Response. Let me just shut up for the ad. And there you go. You saw the little sneak peek there. Finals are taking place next weekend, the 6th/7th of February. That's next Saturday, next Sunday. It's going to be a few hours earlier than these broadcasts. I believe they start 7 a.m. UK time, GMT. So whatever your conversion is to that, you know, it'll be then. But here's today. The first match is going to be Resonance versus Folded Kids. It's the Asian Mobile Esports Tournament. Can we get some hype in the chat? Are you guys ready for the first match of the day? Jaden, Amplify, Vex, and Aaron Brawl versus Folded Sam, Sword Throw, Folded Keith, and Folded Duft. It's going to be a good one. I'm expecting this to be a good one. Again, Very one-sided, the games on Friday. But we'll see. There was one particular game on Friday that was basically Jupiter just kicking butt. Resonance, no ban. I would really love to know what this means. You know when I said that I could see most of the bans for today? Yeah, this is the one that I couldn't see. And it's just missing. Did Resonance just decide they don't want to ban anyone? Did they try to ban the same brawler as Folded Kids? I don't know. But either way, Byron's the only ban for this one by the looks of things. So we head into Minecart Madness. So expect to see sprouts everywhere. You love to see it. Exactly. Hype in the chat. Love that. Love it. All right. Oh, it's going to be a good day. I can feel it. I can feel it. We're going to be jumping into game number 1 as soon as possible. I believe that the team are actually trying to work on... the admin team are going to try and push for a little bit less downtime today. So we should be going into game, which is what we like to see. My big question is, are we going to get to Olive Branch? That's what I'd love to see it. I want to see how the meta is, what the meta is looking like for Siege right now. I want to see if some Loos come out to play. Big fan of Lou on Siege, personally. Big fan of Lou in general. Frank is adamant that Byron isn't broken. Apparently his win rate isn't very good on ladder. Byron's very high skill, right? Byron's very, very high skill floor and high skill ceiling, which I think is cool. I'm looking forward personally to unlocking his second star power because it seems pretty strong. But I finally got his first one recently. Yay, personal achievements, guys. Only brawler I'm missing a star power for now, or missing all star powers for now is Edgar. Making some progress. Falcone wants his Siege gameplay. I do want my Siege gameplay. I do want it. I want it. But more importantly, I want some gameplay. Let's see some predictions, guys. Let's have some predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Resonance, Folded Kids. Let me know in the YouTube chat right now. Resonance or Folded Kids. I want to see predictions. I'm not going to make one. I'm going to stay perfectly neutral, as all casters should do. But I want to see what you guys think. I don't know how long the delay is on this stream, but did we not get any Siege gameplay yesterday? Well, it wasn't Brawl Stars. Oh, hey Panda, it wasn't Brawl Stars yesterday. It was Clash Royale. The day before, we didn't get any Siege. We didn't even get any Heist gameplay. Every single series was a 3-0. So obviously today we want to see something a little bit different. I want Folded Kids to win, but I think Resonance will win. Wow, you guys are really pushing Resonance here. Okay. All right, well, that's what you guys think. But we'll see what happens with the actual game. Do you guys think it'll be a close game? Or do you think it'll be a little bit one-sided? That's the next question, right? Because we'd like it to be a close game for sure. Close games are way more exciting to watch and cast. Oh, the game with Jupiter the Jupes game on Friday was was really something else. Certainly not close though. Close is not the word that I would use to describe that one. One-sided, yeah. So you know what? For anyone that wasn't here before, let's go through the Brawl Stars patch notes once more. Because it seems to have a little bit of time. First match is... Oh, never mind. We are going to have some Max, Pam, Jean up against Colette, Piper, and Sprout. Wow. 2 completely different lineups. That's not what I expected. I thought Sprout on both sides would be a sure thing. Vex going in with Jean, who obviously had a pretty major nerf since previous major esports tournaments. It now takes 4 full hits from Jean to charge the super, which is a big nerf. Erin just about going to stay alive there after taking the super from Colette. Oh, Resonance did have pretty nice control, but Jay is now having to back out with the Pam. Going to take the 3 gems and just hold on to those, but now Folded Kids are ahead with 4. Sprout putting that wall there very awkwardly, and the minecart blocking off Vex. Colette going to make very short work of Jay on the Pam, and now Resonance not looking good at all. 9 gems. One more gem. Folded Keith is going to grab it. No, wait. No, it's still there. It's still there. Aaron is just trying to do what he can to prevent Folded Kids from getting that final gem. But the last one's gone on Folded Kids' side. Piper didn't quite grab it. Okay, Piper's grabbed it. And now only one thing for Resonance to do, and that is charge in. But already, Jean is down. Pam is down, and Aaron rammed over by the minecart. That is not the way to start things, Resonance. You were chat's favorite, but it seems as though Folded Kids had other plans. Well, there you go. Game 1 of the first set goes to Folded Kids. And, wow. Okay, so what do we put that one down to? I do feel like Folded Kids did outcomp Resonance. I was surprised to see the Jean. In fact, if I recall correctly, I don't think that we even saw a Jean pull off a super. I don't think we even saw a Jean pull off a single super in that game. Which is sort of the reason you play Jean, right? You play him to be the gem carrier, to grab the gems, to super enemy gem carriers in. But it just was not wanting to work out there. So hopefully we see a little shake-up in the next game. But I don't know. Maybe you were wrong, YouTube. Production's really nice. Great, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Panda. We have to support Folded Keith as he... It's true. It's true. Folded Keith has been a friend to Falcone stream, so maybe there's a little bit of bias there. Here we go. Okay, this is more like it, Resonance. This is more like it. We've now got a complete mirrored comp. The first 2 gems going to go in favor of Resonance. Aaron grabbing those. Keith going to grab his on the Piper. But Vex on the Sprout is pushing really close, getting up in Sword Throw's face. Wow! The aggressive wall from Sword Throw to push the enemy Sprout into the minecart. What a play! That was very impressive. Alright, Sword Throw, gonna put up another wall, blocking off Aaron, who has to move around the side. Vex takes 2 hits very quickly, is gonna die to the 3rd. But Aaron has managed to creep his way forwards by now. Keith really trying to lay down that suppressing fire, but Aaron is gonna grab that 4th gem. Keith can't quite get close enough to the 5th gem without Aaron sniping at him, but he is actually gonna grab it and back off just a little bit. Vex sneaking around the right side, trying to get in, but Sword Throw on the other Sprout is making life difficult. Meanwhile, it looks like Jay on the left trying to make some moves. Gets a few hits on Piper. Piper going to jump away. Piper goes down. Luckily for Folded Kids, Keith was able to quickly... Not Keith, sorry. Shadow Throw was able to quickly scoop up those gems on the Sprout. But still, complete control of the center goes to Resonance. And Folded Kids don't have long to do anything about that. They need to get at least one more gem. They are going to grab this one. So now, if Resonance are to grab the 10 gems and retreat... Folded Kids should just be able to, like, equalize. It's all-out war for the center now. As that's 10 gems. Oh, no. That's so bad for Folded Kids. They've lost their Colette. They need to get an elimination right now, but there's no time. It's over. Resonance tie up the first set of the day. Things were looking so good for Folded Kids at the start. But already things have started to turn slightly in the favor. Well, in no one's favor. We're even. We're even Stevens now. But who knows what happens next? Who knows? Is this the beginning of a comeback from Resonance? Was it purely a composition thing? Did they just make a mistake in what they were queuing? Is that it? Is it time for the ultimate comeback? We are going to find out. And this is... I'm already excited by this, guys. Already. We're seeing closer games than yesterday. You could say they got folded. Yes, Panda. Yes. You know what? You should be here. I should be there. Let's go. The next game's starting. Vex getting off a nice shot against Folded Keith there, but is going to get forced back behind the minecart. This gives the Folded Kids quite a bit of time. Keith runs back behind the minecart. The minecart really favoring the Folded Kids now. But Colette going to fall on Folded Kids' side. Folded Sam running away. He is able to escape with the super. Oh, Keith is on the Colette now for Folded Kids. They've actually switched things up a little bit. Aaron jumping in. Aaron choosing to play as Edgar this time, which is a little bit risky on Minecart Madness, but also quite helpful as you can jump over the minecart. Get right up in the enemy's face. Aaron falls, though, to Shadow Throw on the Sprout, who was able to keep adequate distance. Sprout puts the wall up, and now it looks like the gem spawn is completely up in Folded Kids' control. Look at that! Thanks to Folded Sam backing up Sword Throw. The Edgar goes down. Sprout is going to fall, though, and now it's going to be Resonance in control. Very close gem count there. Sam goes down, but Sprout is going to grab the gems. Edgar jumps in, but Edgar goes down again. I don't think we've seen Aaron successfully pull off any of these Edgar jumps and get away with it in this game so far. Two Colettes just barging into each other. Jay comes out on top thanks to the shield. Aaron goes in, but again, Sword Throw is able to heal. Whoa! 2 eliminations from Aaron. It seemed for a second like he'd finally pulled it off, but not quite. 10 gems for Resonance, but no, actually, I don't think the Folded Kids can grab the last 2 gems in time, so they need to get an elimination now, or Resonance are going to take this set. 2, 1. Okay, the timer has been reset, but Vex still in control. However, the kids do now have time to grab some gems from the gem spawn. Because one more gem is still going to spawn. Jay pushing forwards, though, is going to try and grab that. No, he rams into the minecart, and Folded Keith evens things up. And now it's Folded Kids that have the gem advantage. They are going to retreat, but they can't retreat too far because all Resonance need to do is grab one more gem. It's even again. No, it's not. No, it's not. I miscounted. Oh, no. The time has been reset. And now it's even again. What is happening? 30 seconds left on the clock. Remember, as per the new gem grab rules, the winner is whichever team has more gems when that timer runs out. 27 gems on the board. 28th. The 29th is about to spawn. And that's it. There's no 30th gem. And it is the Folded Kids that grabbed gem 29. Jay gonna scoop them up, though. Resonance, after one long, grueling game, the most grueling game of gem grab that I have ever seen, Resonance are going to take the set. Wow. Wow. That was insane. That was insane, YouTube chat. That was so good. That was so exciting. The Colette overcommitted. Yep. It was really close, but in the end, Resonance were going to take it down. It's still, if how close that was is anything to go by, I am expecting great things from the rest of the series as we move swiftly on to Backyard Bowl. Some Brawl Ball. Could be quick, could be long. We're going to find out in just a few moments. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. I'm really enjoying the music to this tournament. Is it just me, guys? Is I vibing to this? Do-do-do-do-do-do. So again, Backyard Bowl. We moved to Backyard Bowl. There was only one ban in this series, which I'm a little bit confused about. But Byron was banned, which means everything else that you'd usually see in these games that's all fine and dandy. So, you know, I expect long-range things, bees, that kind of thing. Maybe, we did see some teams yesterday try a little slambulance composition with this kind of thing. With Brawl Ball, I mean. We saw one team, the first team we saw yesterday, went full-on, or not yesterday, Friday, went full-on aggressive, full-on tanky with Bull. Who was it? It was Bull, Jackie, and... not Shelly. No, it wasn't Shelly, was it? Bull, Jackie, Rosa, I think. Edgar's obviously also have the ability to run completely rampant with their jump, being able to jump to the ball and kick it straight in, or kick, jump, kick. Again, this tournament is sponsored by LeaguePass and Cyberport. If you'd like to support the organizers of this tournament, do check them out when you can. Obviously, tournaments like this only can happen with prize pools that they have, thanks to the wonderful support of sponsors. So do consider checking out LeaguePass and Cyberport if you get the chance. Yeah, Piper, Sniperoos on this map. I like long-range brawlers on this map mostly. Piper's particularly good because the super can then, you know, get rid of the defenses. Brox and Colts, though, we saw do very well on this map again on Friday as well. We want to see Crow in Brawl Ball. Well, again, Crow, speaking of the patch notes that happened a few days ago, Crow actually did have quite a buff in the, or very interesting buff, in that his attacks now work in the same way that Byron's super with the first star power does. In that when someone is poisoned by Crow, they get less healing, reduced healing, which is interesting. It's not going to make a huge difference most of the time. However, when paired with a Byron or with a Poco or with a Pam, then it might actually matter. Here we go. Max Edgar, Piper from Resonance versus Colette, Piper, and Mr. P. Mr. P again. From Folded Kids side. And the snipe off battle begins. Aaron and Folded Sam missing the shots. Keith not quite getting it in. Jay is going to run straight in and trade with Mr. P. But with Folded Sam going down... Sorry, did I say Max? I said Max. That's a Leon. That's a Leon, not a Max. My bad, guys. I just see a brawl of that shape and I just sort of assume it's Max. Wow. Oh, my. Oh, my. All right. Jay is going to kick it, jump in, and this is looking like an open goal to me. Aaron passes the ball forward. Vex gets the elimination on Keith. And there you go. Leon coming strong. We did see Leon a little bit on Friday as well. Leon going to get right in Folded Sam's face. Sam wastes the super on the clone. I guess that was just a little auto-aim fault there. Although Jay now on his own against the Folded Kids. Folded Keith grabs that ball and runs forward. Vex going to be in his way, though, hiding in the grass. Misses the first barrage of shots. Is actually going to go down, which means it's all up to Aaron to defend. Aaron kicks the ball away, but Aaron goes down. Jay is the only brawler standing in the way. He kicks the ball away and now just needs to survive. Vex is coming on the spawn. He's going to pop the super. He's got the healing star power, so he's going to be able to stay alive okay. Vex just needs to try and get an elimination, but the shots missed. Jay is able to take down Sword Thrower on Mr. P. He's going to creep down around the side, get rid of the Porter turret. Aaron gets the elim as well. Resonance starting to push forwards, finally making a stand in this game. They just need to hold out for 30 seconds and they take the win. Jay manages to jump in and trade with Folded Sam, which works to his favor. Trades with Jay is fine because he spawns here and the other player spawns way over there. Vex is going to find the elimination on Keith. 5 seconds left and Sword Thrower can't do much about it with Jay in his face. Resonance are going to take the first game of Brawl Ball. You guys are saying Edgar isn't as strong anymore? So, I mean, all that changed was, if memory serves, all that changed was the rate at which his supercharges, right? Which I guess is, I mean, the super is the strongest thing about him. So I guess that is relevant. But yeah. You know, sometimes a trade is all it takes in that position. And Edgar's pretty good at trading. I still can't believe we just saw a Leon, guys. That's awesome. We saw a Leon. And it was really doing well, actually. There were quite a few missed shots, gotta say. Leon is a little tricky to aim with from a distance. But Leon with the super and the healing star power, I mean, that's a lot. The healing comes in thick and fast. It's got to be said. Anyway, we are one set and one game in. If Resonance wins this, we head to match point already. And I want to see a little bit of a comeback from Folded Kids. I want to see a little bit of a comeback. I'm going to be real with you guys. I want to see a little bit of a comeback. They were doing so well at the start. Folded Kids won the first game of Gem Grab, remember? Here we are. Okay, now that's a max. On Folded Kids' side. That's a max. We got Vex on the bottom, still with Leon. In fact, Resonance haven't changed their composition at all. Oh, sorry. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Edgar's out. And Colette is in. My bad. The Colette not looking particularly good against this lineup. No real beefy brawlers here. Oh, nicely popped gadget for Jay. He's going to find the elimination. Aaron finds them as well. Super pass to Jay. And that's already going in. Resonance take the first goal. Jay going to miss that super and not quite get punished as a result, but he's going to have to charge up his shields now. Wow! Folded Sam makes short work there of Leon. As Jay runs in, pops another gadget. Takes the brawler down. And once again, we're in the same position as the last game. All Resonance need to do is hold. But they're going to try and do more than that. They are going to try and score. Vex goes down, but it is only sword throw in between Colette and Piper. Wow, that porta turret got right in the way there of the Colette. Prevented any eliminations from happening. And now, Folded Kids are pushing. Vex is trying to get ready to make a stand, but the turret getting in the way is a disaster. Vex was ready for the Piper to land there. With those eliminations, yeah, with all three eliminations, Resonance get a moment's reprieve. Remember, 30 seconds on the clock now, and it's Folded Kids that have to score, or the game and set is over. Pushing on the left side really hard. That turret is getting in the way, using up 2 shots of Piper's attack. Jay just about swoops in and manages to block that, but things are getting desperate now. 10 seconds to go. Folded Kids need to make a push for Vex with a double elimination. Sam grabs the ball but walks into Aaron's super, and Resonance are going to take game number 2. Well, that was a really cool game. I mean, that was a really, really cool game. Like, the fact that so much of that game felt like it was in Resonance's spawn, with them scrambling to try and prevent the Folded Kids from doing anything. Very cool. All right, guys. We're gonna jump into the next game now. It's gonna be Canal Grande. Love a bit of Canal Grande. I was talking about this on Friday. This is, I think, my favorite bounty map, because I love the different things you can do on it. You've got all of the grassy cover in the center. Do you destroy it? Do you use it to hide? And it's one of the only maps as well where it sometimes feels correct to go all the way to the enemy spawn and around the lake. The one thing that's kind of weird about Canal Grande at the moment is that they've changed the environment. It's all spaceshipy now. But, you know, it's not a problem. It's just different, you know? It's just different. Just different. I like how Falcone and Ark say disaster. Dude, I miss Ark. I haven't spoken to Ark in ages. Miss that guy. Could we see 8-bit here? Maybe. Yeah, we did see 8-bit on this map yesterday, actually. I feel like Jackie is a pretty sure thing on Canal Grande, as is Sprout. There's so much like brush. It's very easy for these brawlers to hide. Rosa also does very well in bridging the gap. And if you play with a very close range team, you know, you can use Rosa to just add a little bit more grass around. Bridge the center, that kind of thing. And yes, to remind everyone watching, there was only one ban today, and that was actually Byron. Byron was the only ban, which is very odd. I still want to, I think after the event's over, I'm going to go ahead and ask the production team, ask my contact, like, hey, what happened with the bans on this one? Because Resident's not allowed to ban. Oh, Kuda Ace in the chat. How you doing, Kuda Ace? Welcome, guys. Again, as I'm solo casting this, you guys, although it's a little bit delayed, you guys in YouTube chat, you get to be my co-caster for this one. So any opinions you've got about the game, let me know. And I will pick them out and laugh at them. No, and talk about them. Next game will be starting any second now, I hope. Resonance currently 2-0 against the Folded Kids. Here we are. Piper, Jackie, Sprout versus... Whoa! I didn't even get to see where the Folded Kids were running. They just got wiped out. Sword throw, Piper, Sprout, and Edgar. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Resonance making such short work of the Folded Kids. Jay able to just about keep the right distance, but Edgar gonna jump in. But he went the wrong way. He didn't go for the Jackie. Folded Sam causing a bit of a headache for Piper there. But Sprout gonna come in and spawn. Jay is playing it a little bit risky considering how many stars he has. What is happening? There are players everywhere. Oh, of course, Jay is a bit of a counter to Edgar, but both went down thanks to sword throw. Able to get that elimination. Bill Nye is taking on Folded Keith on the right, but missing every single projectile. There we go. Okay. Folded Keith goes down. 16 stars to 8. 19 stars to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man. It's going to take a full team wipe in order for Folded Kids to catch up now. Aaron has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's only 10 stars above Resonance heads. And they're ahead by 11. They're ahead by 13. Folded Kids really need to do something now or we're going to be heading to match point. Well, guys. When you head to Bounty, this can be what happens. We've seen this. We saw this time and time again on Friday. It does seem to be that one team dominates. This is your last stand, Folded Kids. Your chance to come back and prove yourself. Your chance to earn your way into the finals is now. But you gotta start now. Resonance need to win one more game to claim their spot. Running down to Jackie. This is the start of that game, guys. The start of that game. It was the fact that the Jackie just sort of like went in and just pummeled the Edgar and the Sprout like within seconds. Or was it Edgar? It was Edgar Piper, my bad. Just like Edgar and Piper were just hiding in the wrong spot there. Jackie just went for it, man. Rough start. Rough start for the Folded Kids. But they could potentially make a comeback that starts now. Oh, very different composition from the Folded Kids this time. They're running Poco Mortis Jackie. And they were able to get that first elimination, taking down Jay, who's now on Sandy. And Resonance can't really afford to just be standing around there. They're trying to just work out their timing. Jay's going to go ahead and put that super in, which means they can get their sneak on. It's also got healing winds, or healing sands. No, healing winds, isn't it? So they will be healing wind inside it. Baited folded Sam in, but hang on a second. Okay, folded Sam goes down. Jay goes down, though. That's still 3 stars in the lead. But 3 stars isn't much in a game of Bounty. It doesn't take that long at all to catch up 3 stars. Sword throw goes in, stomps 3 times, but Keith is going to get the heal off. Oh no. Oh no. Things have fallen apart for Resonance. Is this the beginning of the Folded Kids comeback? Folded Sam, very weak on the right there, is going to go down, which means there's now only 6 stars in it. That is just 1 elimination on each of the 2 remaining players, and they have caught up. Bill Nye is super ready. He's going to pull them all in. Sandy goes in. 4 stars in it, guys. 4 stars. Jay pushing from the top side. Keith going to go down. 2 stars in it. Shadow Throw trying to retreat. He is going to get elimination, but Jay finishes the job. It's now even, and thanks to the blue star rule, Resonance are ahead. If they don't get eliminated here, they just win. Mortis goes down. Keith trying to make a push. Jay heals with the gadget. Aaron jumps away. Resonance are going to be your winners. Well, there you have it. It's going to be a 3-0 after all. Resonance take it down. Folded Kids really looked like they were starting to put up a fight there, but unfortunately for them, they weren't quite able to get enough of a lead in Bounty, and Resonance, wow. Resonance showed them what they had. That's going to be the end of the first match of the day, but we've still got 3 more coming up. So don't go anywhere just yet. The next match of the day. After we got a little interview to watch. After that, we're going to be watching Cloud Gaming versus the Freelancers. Cloud Gaming. This should be a pretty good matchup coming up. What do you guys think? While we're waiting for the next match to start, hit me with your predictions. Cloud Gaming versus Freelancers. Oh, here are your winners. Before we get into that, here are your winners. Resonance 3-0 to the Folded Kids, as you can see there. Good job, Jaden, Amplify, Vex, and Aaron. If you'd like to check them out, there are their social links.
啱啱我哋睇到嘅就係 Brawl Stars 3對3嘅激烈對戰。遊戲自從2017年發布之後，緊張刺激嘅團隊合作同埋即時對戰模式，一直都有世界各地玩家嘅支持。我哋今日就邀請咗馬來西亞嘅 YouTuber 稀鬆啲，佢哋3個嘅 channel 就係以 Brawl Stars 嘅內容為主嘅，一齊睇下佢哋有啲咩想同我哋分享啦。希兄弟，你哋好！我知道你哋有一個好多關於 Brawl Stars 內容嘅 channel 啦。咁當初你哋係幾時開始認真玩呢隻 game？ 而呢隻 game 有啲咩咁吸引你嘅地方呢？
他刚开始的时候是他怎么说？我们在马来西亚开始发行的前几天呢，我们就看到了这一款游戏，所以我们就下载了这一款游戏，就预约，然后等到它上线，我们就下载下来一起玩这样子，没有错。
然后刚开始呢，也是抱着一个想玩的心态而去玩的，
就分享的概念吧，
分享快乐啦，也没有说特别要为了做什么这样子。
而且这款游戏的好处就是说它时间比较短了，就很多游戏它时间太长来说呢，我们没有办法在空闲的时间来玩一玩这样。
对，
这个的话很简单，可能我们玩3分钟它结束了，我们就可以继续回到我们的工作上面啦，这样子。
你哋嘅 channel 管理模式就比較特別啦，因為係3個人一齊創立同埋管理。咁想了解一下當初係點樣開始呢個 channel 嘅呢？
首先先講好處啦，好處就比較開心的一點呢，就是因為這款遊戲是3人遊戲，所以說我們3個人一起玩的話呢，剛好就可以組成一個隊伍，就一起去玩。對，如果說不好的地方、困難的地方呢，就在於我們要
可能比較難點之類的。
我們錄製影片的話呢，需要湊齊3個人在一起，這個是比較難的。
今年2021年啦，你哋對於自己嘅 YouTube channel 有啲咩計劃呢？
目前我们应该是保持一样子吧，就是分享我们日常玩游戏的影片啊，还有一些突发的影片，也就是说官方的更新啊，或者一些比较特别的资讯啊，我们都会持续做回类似的东西吧。
主要还是每天回我们之前的节奏啦，就是主要以分享快乐为主。
如果我哋嘅觀眾都想成為遊戲 KOL，你會有啲咩建議俾佢哋啊？
KOL 啊，其实我们自认呢也不算是一个 KOL 了，我们只是一个喜欢分享的人。就是说我们玩了游戏过后，想把快乐分享给其他的一些观众啊，或者是我们称之为兄弟的一些好兄弟了。
对，就是说你在想去做这样东西的时候，最主要你享受那个游戏吧。如果你不喜欢玩这个游戏，就是说你并不喜欢一直玩游戏的人，一段时间过后你放弃的话，你就浪费掉你前面所有的努力嘛。如果你很喜欢，然后你一直坚持这样做的话，你就可以来玩一玩，这样子去试下做一下。
首先就是带着一个快乐的心态去玩了，然后慢慢看一下你的频道可以走到怎样的程度，再打算接下来做什么。
你哋覺得邊一個選手最有機會贏得 AME 2021 Brawl Stars 大賽嘅冠軍呢？
对于这一次的比赛，我们认识的队伍也许更多会在我们自己这个区域里面啦。所以目前我们看到的是 KX Team 跟我们这个 Leader Warrior 这两个队伍是完全是胜利的，都是拿下4分的。而这两个队伍里面的其中一个就是去年的比赛里面的冠军啊。
KX Team 里面的话呢，它就是上一届由 KX 举办的比赛，他们是胜出了的嘛。所以这一次呢也是很大机会会赢得的。对。而第二个队伍 Leader Warriors 的话呢，也不能小看，因为是他们4个成员里面
有3个是
参加过国际比赛的，而且有2个是去年的冠军，所以呢，这个队伍的赢的几率呢也是蛮大的啦。对。然后剩下的2队，虽然我们不知道，也不了解他们是谁啦，就是 Cloud Gaming 还有一个叫 Freelancers 的。对，这2个队伍
完全胜利的状态来的，
分数也蛮高的。所以呢，總結來說，是我們比較看好這4個隊伍。
最後啦，你哋有啲咩想同 Brawl Stars 嘅觀眾講啊？
說一下，就如果你們不認識我們的話呢，就請記得來看一看我們的頻道啦。我們主要呢就是盡量啦做到每一天都會分享快樂給兄弟們了。
然後也感謝荒野亂鬥這個遊戲，就把我們大家帶在一起。就包括了跟比赛方啊，还有玩家，还有一些观众们，就把我们聚在了一起，这样子。也感谢你们一直有记得，就是邀请我们来参与你们比赛的转播之类的。
对了，非常感谢大家。就打得好不好其实是其次啊，最重要是大家是玩得开心，觉得
有刺激感，对，带来好玩就好了。
非常感谢你们啦，给我们这一次的机会，好不好？好，谢谢你。谢谢，拜拜。
We are back, and the next match is coming up. It's going to be Cloud Gaming versus Freelancers. Cloud Gaming, not to be confused with Cloud9. 2 different teams, 2 different esports teams. But Cloud Gaming. It's the second match of the day. We're going to be seeing their band shortly and hopefully getting right into the gameplay. Ooh. It's the Asia Mobile Esports Tournament. Little reminder, this is what you're watching. I love the little Poco up there. We got Cryptic, the ... guy, and Kid Drunken up against Trash Can, Instinct, Rohit, and Trash Vade. Why do they think they're trash? I hope that they're better than they think they are, Freelancers, or this could be a very one-sided game. We'll be seeing in just a few moments. Here are the bans! Byron on Freelancer side, but Edgar! No, my Edgar! Yeah, Edgar banned. Again, not all that surprising. The 2 newest brawlers in the game have really shown that they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. 2 very powerful brawlers. Let's jump into the first match. It's going to be Minecart Madness. Again, for those of you that just tuned in, we always play these game types. It's the same throughout this phase of the tournament. It was the same on Friday, it's the same today. We start with Minecart Madness, move on to Backyard Bowl, Canal Grand, and we've yet to see Kaboom Canyon or Olive Branch, but they're there if we happen to get to them. They're there. They're playable. We need to see a close match for that. But we're going to start with Minecart Madness, and I'm excited to see it. These Minecart Madness games have been wacky, especially today, where earlier on the two teams, they literally fought over the 29th gem. Here we go. Sprout, Piper, Nani versus Mr. P, Sprout, and Colette. And that Sprout guy, this is what I'm going to refer to him now, showing you what he's doing with those projectiles, but it is going to be Trash Ken that moves forwards and gets the first couple gems. Colette goes down, which means the freelancers are going to have to move back a little bit. And it looks like Cloud Gaming Sprout. No, I was going to say Cloud Gaming Sprout might get that gem, but no, it actually was going to be Freelancer Sprout still. Kid Junkun just going to go ahead and remove some obstacles so that he can get some better shots with the Piper. Sprout on the left, really weak. Going to pop the gadget to heal back up. The thing is, Cloud Gaming just aren't really making any big moves forwards. The gems are there, but Kid Jonkin can't do anything about it with the minecart in the way. Trash Ken puts a wall up. Alright, Kid Jonkin is going to make some moves here. 2 eliminations! Wow! But Instinct going through the left side is going to find the kill there. Jonkin goes down! And if Instinct can find those 2 gems, or if anyone can grab them, Sprout gets 1. Trash Boy gets the other one, but he goes down. It's still only 9 gems for freelancers. Oh my goodness. Brawlers dropping left, right, and center. That Sprout guy is going to have 7 gems now and escape with them, but the other gem spawned. That's 10. And I don't believe that 3 gems are going to spawn in time for Cloud Gaming, which means as long as Freelancer Sprout holds on to that, they're good. Instinct gets the elimination now. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Freelancers take the first win. A very strong start for Freelancers, getting that first W. But we did see the Folded Kids get the first win, the last one, and then completely got destroyed after that. You guys think that there's significant delay in this one? No delay with Cloud Gaming? Unfortunately, when you're playing against people from a different part of the world, it's the bear guy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blink BS. How... someone will have to explain that one to me at some point. We think no delay. We screamed against Cloud Gaming yesterday, and none of us faced delay. Oh, really, Shubham? Oh, well, that's reassuring to know. I hope that that's true for these matches as well. In which team is Response playing? Response is playing in the Ladder Warriors. You'll be seeing that later today. They're the last match of the day. The Ladder Warriors. India had delay and they still win. It's just, I mean, it's just something people need to get used to with Brawl Stars, unfortunately. It's why offline events, when they return after a certain worldwide situation concludes, offline events are going to be so much better. Looking forward to that. Whichever team has no delay means the other team has delay. I hope that's not. Well, I hope it's not that bad for one team. Hey, Zykang, welcome. How you doing? Second match should be starting soon. Again, the team did promise me there'll be as little downtime as possible today. So any moment now, I expect the next one to start. Zykang says, yes, it's literally only us having delay. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear about that, dude. That really sucks. We face freelancers, also delay. Man. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just, I think it's just the risk you take in competitive international Brawl Stars at the moment. That sucks. All right, Cryptic with B, that bear guy with the Sprout, and Kid Drunken with Mr. P versus Instinct on Colette, Trash Void on Jessie, and Trash Ken on Sprout. Jessie has had a significant buff recently to her regular attack. While it loses damage with each bounce, its first strike is more powerful than it used to be. And I think due to the buff, the second strike is as strong as the first one as it used to be as well. So it's, you know, it's a big buff. Freelancers have been pushed all the way back now. Cloud Gaming have control of the center. Kid Drunken going to just about avoid Instinct's super there, as Instinct is going to just run in and fall. Freelancers, Sprout is going to find Kid Drunken. But now Freelancers have got complete control of the map. Again, that Sprout wall in that horrible place just blocking off the other team. Ken moving all the way forwards. A little bit risky, but at the end of the day, they're moving the enemy team away from the gem spawn. Rattled Hive there, dealing so much damage to the Sprout. Trash Ken having to retreat. Honestly, this game could still go either way. Jessie not quite got the range to hit those shots. It's 9 gems for Freelancers. Kid Drunken able to swoop in and grab that, but it's no good. Ken grabs the 12 gems. That's 12 versus 4. There's no way that Cloud Gaming catch up with this without getting an elimination. A disaster for them. They need to take out that Sprout, and they need to take it out now. Sprout hiding against the back wall. Cryptic going for it with the B, but Instinct comes in with the defense. That is going to be game and set to Freelancers. Definitely not as trash as they thought they were. We're going to move on to Backyard Bowl. It's Brawl Ball time. You know how it works, guys. It's always the same map, set, order. It's not much delay. It's a negligible amount. Okay, that's good. That's good. Imagine getting server and lose. Oh, guys, don't be like that. Don't be like that. I have videos of me having a big delay against Freelancers. Oh, man. I'm sorry to read that. We gotta just try and just play out the tournament, you know? Just gotta just go through with it. Enjoy it best we all can. Chat's getting a little bit toxic there, guys. Just gotta chill out a little bit. You gotta chill out a little bit. At the end of the day, it didn't cost anything to enter this tournament. You know, it's just an extra opportunity to earn some Brawl Stars prize money and fame. Honestly, it's unfortunate. It's not the worst deal. It's not the worst deal. But yeah, it's going to be Backyard Bowl next. Again, Byron and Edgar are the bans. So again, Pipers, Bees, Brox, Colts, that kind of thing. Max. Now we've seen a little bit of Leon on this map over the last few days, and I wouldn't mind seeing Leon again. It worked out really well earlier today. So hopefully we'll jump straight into the next game now, and we'll see what goes on. I'm just, with every new game, I'm excited to see the composition at the moment, because the meta feels like it's changed so much since I last cast a Brawl Stars tournament. Here we are, Piper, Mr. P, and Colette up against Jessie, Piper, and Mr. P. Okay, wow, very different to what I expected. We got the Pipers. Colette has also become a bit of a mainstay. Bit of a staple. Cloud Gaming making a good early push there. Void goes down, and Kid Drunken is going to go ahead pass the ball to Cryptic. Oh, Instinct with a very nice shot on Cryptic there is going to slow that Brawl down and basically reset the game. Instinct pushing forwards nicely. Going to go ahead and destroy the enemy defenses. This is starting to look bad for Cloud Gaming. So much action going on here, but it looks like once more the Freelancers have managed to push their way forward. In fact, the Super Pass to Ken. Is this a goal waiting to happen? Not quite. Cryptic was able to block that just in time. A little bit slow on the trigger for Freelancers. Cryptic and Trash Void facing off on the right. Trash Ken goes down on the left. Trash Void, sorry, it's Vade, not Void, goes down as well. And now it's only the Piper in the way. Cryptic grabs the ball, but the spawns are coming in. We're still stuck very much in the center. This game is going down to the wire by the looks of things. Kid Drunken is going to get an elimination there, though. Ken getting weak as well. Ken goes down too. Is this Cloud Gaming's chance? Freelancer spawns have come in. It's going to come down to overtime. Here we go. Colette going to deal damage to the Porter, but not quite catch Mr. P there. Shield keeping Cryptic alive quite well. Instinct and Trash Vade trying to take on Drunken, but Instinct falls. The bear guy is pushing. The Super's ready. He passes to Drunken. Could Drunken get it in? No! Ken blocks it, and now the Freelancers are pushing forwards once more. Oh my gosh. Ken on the right there, trying to get that damage in. They want to get this open goal ready. Super is ready. Ken's going to put up the turret and pop that gadget immediately. "12 seconds on the clock. The best result for Cloud Gaming now is a tie, but Vade gets it in! Woohoo! That was on the wire. That was on the wire. But Cloud Gaming did fall once more. The Freelancers keep their momentum going. One more win and we move on to Canal Grand. He said Vade. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Oh, I should have said... Ah, well, there you go. There you go. Cloud Gaming. You're watching Cloud Gaming versus the Freelancers. Freelancers are really winning at the moment. They are winning by a lot. The bans are Edgar and Byron. We're seeing a very different meta today to the ones that we've been seeing. The one that we've been seeing recently. And we've still got a chat full of delay talk. Oh, guys, I don't know what to tell you. There's really very little that you can do about that. There's really very little that you can do about that. Said Void if he does that. It's only recalling Void since cast is kind of... Oh, I see, Panda. Yeah, well, I said Void at first until I actually read the name. And so, oh, that says Vade. That's my bad. I'll try and get it right from now on. Delay is just a very unfortunate thing that sometimes happens. I don't know how severe it is. There's no way for most of us to know how severe it is, but I just, you know, if you are a player and you're experiencing delay, it sucks. I'm sorry. There's no getting around it. It sucks. But hopefully we're going to jump into the next game very soon. The second game of Backyard Bowl. I'm excited for it. Fade, even I'm getting crazy delay. I mean, if both teams are getting delay, that's it's not good, but at least it evens it out, I guess. Oh, okay, this chat is getting chat's getting bad. If I had mod privileges, I'd be timing everyone out when you use the word delay. we just gotta try and let it go. So what composition do you guys think we're gonna see in the next one? So again, we saw Mr. P's, Pam's, Colette's, that kind of thing. Not the Maxes and Leons, and B's that we kind of been used to seeing on Backyard Bowl. So I wonder if they're gonna change it up. I wonder if Cloud Gaming are gonna switch things up. We're finding out now. Nope. Pretty much identical. Freelancers already making a big push forwards, and Vade's going to go ahead, pop that super, go wide open. Drunken kicks it away. Cryptic on his own on the right. He's going to go down, but with that bear guy spawning in, Freelancers are going to just slow it down a little bit. Nice jump from Vade there. However, Cryptic pushes that ball forward, taking a little bit of damage from the handle with care. Star power. Oh, this is bad for Freelancers as Cloud Gaming get their first point on the board. Wait, did Freelancers just... Why? Why did I'm pretty sure Vade just destroyed his own defenses there. Is that just to get a better shot at the other team? That was a little bit odd to me, but either way, it seems to be working. I guess they don't care about the other team scoring anymore. They just care about scoring themselves. Vade's super is ready once again, though. Cryptic goes down. That was the last remaining member of the team. Instinct passes the ball. Trash Can gets it in. And it looks like we're going to overtime once more. Here we are. The ball directly on the line in the center. This could easily go either way. Drunken takes some damage. Ken gets the ball. Hits it in. Freelancers take Brawl Ball, which means we are moving on to Canal Grand. Is it... Okay, guys, I got a question, because I've heard it referred to as both. Is it Canal Grand or Canal Grande? Which do you like? Which do you think which is better? Which is the better pronunciation? Canal Grand or Canal Grande? I feel like as an English, as a Brit, for me it's Canal Grand, mate, you know? Either way, Canal Grand with the new environment again. We've seen Jackie's really dominating here. Jackie, Pipers. We're not going to see Edgar this time, but Roses and Sprout also very powerful. There isn't an accent for it to be Grande. So it is just Grand. Okay. All right, you guys like it to be Grand. That Canal Grand it is. Wait, you guys like Grande? We need to do a vote here. Canal Grande. We need to do a little vote in chat. We need to get like an official... I need Frank to tell me. I need to like tweet at Frank. Hey, Frank. Is it grand or grande? Do, 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 do. Most people pronounce it as grande. I feel like that's what I heard Ark saying, but I call it grand. Yeah, we're gonna need to get like an expert opinion. I'm gonna have to tweet at Frank. I think we're gonna have to tweet at Frank. Yeah. All right, here we go though. The first game of what could be the final set if Freelancers pull this off. Jackie Piper and Sprout on both sides. A complete mirror match. What is Freelancers Jackie doing back there? Just sort of loitering and taking some damage. That's not good. Just helped charge that bear guy super a little. We got a real Mexican standoff. But the thing is, the Sensor Star went to Freelancers. So Freelancers can afford to just sort of do nothing and stay alive. This whole game seems to have just descended into Sprouts launching projectiles at each other. Which is good for Ken. All Freelancers really need is for Ken to just keep getting walls up. Trash Fade finds an elimination on the enemy Piper and Instinct goes for it. Instinct is trying to push the enemy Sprout, but a second wall appearing in the way is bad for him. Cryptic goes after Instinct on the left, but Instinct goes all the way, finds the Sprout, takes him out. Drunkard and Cryptic don't really know what they're doing on the left side here. That bear guy gets some damage in on the right. He's found himself a good position and separated the other team with his wall, but it doesn't matter because Instinct is going to get that a little bit too close and get another elimination. And the writing is on the wall. Now, Twitch chat. The writing is on the wall. There's no way Cloud Gaming come back in this game, which means this next game could be the end for Cloud Gaming in this tournament. Unlucky Junkman. Cloud Gaming need to get it together. Well, there's a slight delay, Destiny, right? So they would have finished the game by the time that he typed that. Did I say Twitch chat? Ah, I did it again! YouTube chat. There you go. Luckily, I don't think it matters. Hi, YouTube. YouTube. Cloud Gaming need to get it together. Cloud Gaming need to get it together because they're almost out of the tournament. And that, I'm sorry. I know that some of you guys are in chat. I'm sorry to say it, but that game of Bounty was not, that wasn't it. Kraken says the delay for both teams. Right, okay. Easy games for Freelancers. Well, it's starting to look that way. You guys get into your next game as soon as you can. I'll go sleep. Call me when it's game time. Okay. Oh, what time is it where you are? CZK. Either way, we had mirrored compositions. It does seem like the meta on Canal Grande is pretty much set in stone here. It is going to be Jackie, Piper, Sprout for the most part. Especially when Edgars are banned. Edgars and Byrons obviously can make appearances, but when they're banned, they won't make appearances, and that leaves us with this meta, which, again, I think it's quite an entertaining meta to watch. It's the mix. It's the mix between... Oh, Panda. It's the mix between... I've been distracted by Panda's tweet. Panda's actually tweeted at Frank on my behalf. That's hilarious. It's the mix between the Jackie, the close range Jackie, trying to, you know, sneak in, and the long range Piper and Sprout. Just trying to do that thing. Okay, a nice start for Cloud Gaming this time as they are able to get nice control of the center. If Cryptic goes down, that could be bad. So Cryptic is going to need to stay alive here. Though he's also sticking into the center because obviously having the advantage of being in all of that grass is pretty huge. And look how much damage he almost had on Vade there. That was almost another elimination. Instinct tries to go in. They are going to find one elimination, but it's not enough. It's still 14-6. And look how many stars above Cryptic's head. That is 8 stars. One elimination on Cryptic would actually even things out. On Cryptic's weak. Instinct. If only he knew, he could go for it. Instinct didn't quite find Cryptic with the super there. We can't quite see what's going on at the bottom. Cryptic has been pushed all the way back, though. And Instinct trying to hold his ground here. Meanwhile, at the top, Vade is taking on the Jackie there. But oh no! Instinct is taking so much damage from the Sprout. Sprout has managed to wall Cryptic to safety. The super to get rid of the wall, though. 5 seconds remaining. Instinct is going for it. The super to jump away. Cloud Gaming take their first game of Bounty. Imagine winning with... Guys, stop with the delay talk. Come on. This is getting close, guys. Are Cloud about to get their big comeback? It's still match point. If Freelancers win this, they still are going to win the whole thing. But if Freelancers lose this, we're going to move on to Heist. Now that is an exciting thought. They just need to keep it up. Looks up Canal Grande is Spanish, so it's Grande. Look, we're gonna wait for Frank to reply, right? Because it's Frank. Frank made the game. So we're gonna assume that Frank knows what he's talking about and hope that he responds to Panda's tweet. Hope you were having a wonderful Sunday, by the way. Not getting too stressed out by delay. Try and enjoy the tournament for what it is, guys. Nice little bit of Sunday morning entertainment if you're in Europe. Frank didn't make the map, though. Sure, but presumably he's able to contact the person who did. Presumably he has their contact details. Okay. Ooh, Freelancers are bringing the Brock in. And look at that. Jackie goes down straight away. Instinct to try and counter Jackie as well. And this is the comeback that Freelancers needed after that last game. Big lead still for Freelancers. Well, 4 kill lead. I mean, this could turn very easily. So it's really all about map control right now. Cloud Gaming's Jackie is creeping up the top side of the map there, taking on the Colette. But Colette is able to take out that Jackie, and now it's 6 stars to 1. 3, 6. It's still just 2 eliminations to even this out, though. Ideally, Freelancers want to get a little bit more of a lead than that. Sprout is going to find Instincts there. So there's now only 2 stars in it. This could quite honestly go either way. Oh, Cryptic just missing Ken with that gadget shot. Still 2 stars in it. Everything to play for right now. As Cloud Gaming are trying to find Colette at the top of the map. 14 seconds remaining. It all comes down to this moment. Colette is getting so weak at the top. Drunken supers away. Colette boosts in. Everyone's still alive. No eliminations were found and freelancers take the match. Whew. Ooh-wee. Well, guys. That is going to be the end of the second match of the day. We are halfway through the day's proceedings. We have got 2 more matches coming up. But first, before we get into that, big congratulations to the winners. Freelancers are going through to the global finals. Well played by them. That was really close, guys. That was really close. No one was able to find any eliminations. That felt more like a real game of like pro player bounty, that last one. I definitely wouldn't call that an easy win. For those of you saying that in chat, I definitely wouldn't call that an easy win. So I believe now, looking at the schedule, we are actually jumping straight into the next game, I think. Here are your winners. Freelancers, Trash, Ken, Instinct, Rohit, and Trash Vade are the team that you just saw get through to the global finals that take place next weekend. All right, guys, here we go. Apologies for my silence for a second there. Work from home. The work from home way means things come up sometimes. I had to disappear briefly, but I'm back. We're ready to go. Byron banned on both sides. Now, I guess this is sort of what happened earlier, right? Byron banned on both sides, but it was only shown once and the other team didn't ban. I don't know. Very odd. Either way, we're not going to see any Byron here, but we're going to jump into the first game of Minecart Madness once more. We start with Minecart Madness, move on to Backyard Bowl, Canal Grand, and then if we get that Falcone Canyon, and then Olive Branch. These teams, it's going to be Kicks versus BTR. Facing up against each other next. And again, every single match that we've seen in this tournament so far, every single match has been a 3-0. I want to see something a little bit closer here, guys. Minecart Madness, though. Byron's banned. Sprouts, Pipers, Edgar this time is not banned, so we might see Edgar again. Edgar actually jumping over the minecart worked out very, very well earlier. Colette has been seeing a lot of play today as well, across the board this weekend. Colette seems extremely good in the current meta. Hopefully monthly finals won't have delay to this extent. Panda, I hope that that's not the case. I don't think it will, because they're split into more different servers, right? They're split into more different servers. So I would expect that the monthly finals are much more limited in terms of what the ping is like. Hopefully. They're attempting to control it by increasing the amount of different regions. You know, they're doing everything they can. Ultimately, the plan was for all monthly finals to be held offline, and then certain things happened, which meant that's not possible. That's no one's fault. Either way, it's going to be B, Sprout, and Edgar versus Jackie, Sprout, and Mr. P. Lots of Mr. P being played today as well. I love this Jackie skin. Is it a Dragon Queen Jackie? Is that? Not Jackie, sorry, Jessie. I keep saying Jackie. I keep getting my J's mixed up. Dragon Queen Jessie, is that it? Very cool. Dragon Knight Jessie? Well, early 6 gems going to Kick's team, and BTR not able to do all that much to get themselves back into the mix. Look at Edgar go, getting a little trade there. Hiroshi not quite getting any hits on the Rattled Hive, and now BTR have actually managed to push the other team back. Raven, though, on the top going for it, is going to get eliminated. Oh, that was a filthy wall from Ashki there, who was able to completely block the enemy Sprout in. Sharfin there is getting destroyed by Hiroshi with the B. Sprout coming in for some support fire as well. Sharfin needs to get out of there. It's 8 versus 9. This is close. Sprout managing to stay alive at the top there. Ash Kid getting blocked by the minecart. Edgar leaps in. Oh, Kick's team is scrambling. They need to run back and get those last couple gems. It's even. It's 10 versus 10, but now Kick's team have the center. It's 11 versus 10. BTR need to get control back. They've managed to push Kick's team back. It's 11-11. What is going on today? Uh-oh. Ash Kid falls. BTR are going to grab the NX9 gem. They've got 19 gems. Kicks don't have any. They've given up. BTR take game 1. All right, well, that was pretty close and exciting. That was pretty close and exciting. That's what we like to see. We want to see these close games. Gem grab, I've got to say, on Minecraft Madness has not disappointed over the past couple days. There have been a lot of close games. BTR took it in the end. But are they going to be taking the whole thing? If history serves, if history repeats itself, maybe not. We've seen quite a bit over the last few days. The first team to win Gem Grab don't actually end up winning the entire thing. So we'll have to wait and see about that one. But either way, a very exciting game 1 is over. We're going to move on into game 2 any moment now. It is BTR versus Kick's team. BTR have the 1 game advantage. CC says, well, we have delay. Which team are you playing for, CC? Based on Hiroshi? Huh? Not as bad as Jupiter vs INTZ. Look, it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Guys, if you were... I hate to say it. But if all that happens... If all that happens in chat, if all you guys are talking about is delay, I'm gonna have to just not stop. I'm just gonna have to stop reading chat, which sucks because I want this to be a team thing, guys. I want to cast this with you guys, but chat is honestly doing my head in right now. Guys, change the tune. Change the tune. It's okay getting used to it. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Game 2 is going to start any second now. BTR have the advantage. Twitch chat, do you think BTR are going to take it all the way? Or do you think Kicks team are going to make a comeback? Let me know. Which team are you supporting? And I'm not asking that question to players that are currently competing. I've got a pretty good idea of which teams you guys are supporting. All right, here we go. Ooh, Poco, Pam, and Nani for Kicks. Up against the same comp again for BTR that worked so well last time, but let's see if Kicks are able to counter it. Kicks with a very early lead here. A nice control of the center. Ash Chad with the healing turret up is going to be very sturdy. Oh, the healing turret's down already. Hang on a second. Hiroshi comes in with a heal there. But Ash Chad looked like they were in trouble for a moment. 7 gems to 0, though. A very bad start for BTR, but the same thing happened last game, and BTR were able to pull through. Ash Chad, he'll back up again by the Poco. But has been pushed all the way back, and now it's BTR's opportunity to get some gems. In fact, Ash Chad and Poco, the whole of Kicks team are back at their spawn. Minecart hitting the Sprout there is kind of awkward. But the wall, the perfect wall, blocking Ash and Poco from doing anything. BTR really making their comeback here. Ash Chad moving forward, does manage to grab gem number 8 and get away with it. Sharfin on the left just got flattened by the minecart. That's not the play. Another nice wall. Hiroshi goes down thanks to getting blocked in behind the wall. It was very nice for the Sprout. And now it's 9-9. The 10th gem for BTR is about to spawn in. There it is. The timer begins, but they need to hold the center. Ash Chad on the right goes down. This is a disaster for Kicks team. Sprout has 17 gems. That is going to be game and set to BTR. Which means we are moving on to Brawl Ball on a Backyard Bowl. They were some exciting games of gem grab again, but BTR had a similar story in both. They started weak and were able to really come back swinging. That is not a strategy that's necessarily going to work in Brawl Ball, as these games can be very quick and brutal. Backyard Bowl. Again, the bans were just Byron. Both teams actually banned Byron. So bans are blind, guys. So when a team bans a brawler, the other team also bans a brawler at the same time. And if they ban the same brawler, well, I guess there's only one ban in this game. And bans are global. So if your team bans one brawler and their team bans another brawler, neither team can play either. Which means Byron being banned is actually kind of, on both sides, actually does mean a ban is wasted. But there you go. Again, Edgar's, Bees, Sprouts, Pipers, Jesse. The list of brawlers that we've seen on this map goes on. Max, Leon. Who is it going to be? Oh, Colette. Colette is another brawler, of course, that we've seen so much, especially in Backyard Bowl, over the last few days. You know what I'm a little bit disappointed by, guys? I'm disappointed we don't have any Hot Zone in this tournament. Maybe in the finals, I don't know. But of course, in case you missed it, Hot Zone is officially in the lineup for the World Championship this year, for the monthly finals for Worlds. You gotta play your Hot Zone. If you want to be a pro player in Brawl Stars right now, you gotta learn your Hot Zone. You gotta learn which zones are the hottest. It's very important. Game 1 of Backyard Bowl is just about to start. Apologies for the delay, guys. I believe that it's just players taking a little bit longer than usual to get ready. We try and keep the downtime as short as possible, and I apologize when it ends up being a little bit longer. We should be jumping in any moment now. Any moment now. I really hope that was going to work. I honestly have no idea when the game's going to start. I'm just enjoying your company, YouTube chat. See, I said YouTube that time. We're evolving. All right, here we go. Colette, Pam, and Mr. P versus... Oh, we got a Spike and a Nani and a Colette. From BTR, a very different comp to what we've been getting used to today. But in theory, a very good comp against the enemy Colette. Swanky Ninja on Spike, obviously going to be able to make very short work of the Pam as well. I don't know, it feels to me a little bit like BTR have actually just out-comped Kick's team. Shuffin going in on the Pam. The Peep just going to blow a nice little hole in the wall for that ball to go in. Ash Kid goes down. Shuffin is going to actually take out Mr. P. Okay, I thought it was going to be the other way around. Become a long-range battle in the center. BTR have slightly better range brawlers than Kicks, especially when it comes to Nani. Although Nani is eating up the damage from that Mr. P. The Porter turret is going to get really annoying if Swanky Ninja doesn't deal with it shortly. Nani, they're not quite able to get any damage off with that Peep. Just about missing. The ball's still firmly in the center. In fact, it seems like Kix is really starting to fight back here. Swanky Ninja goes down. This is Kix' opportunity. BTR need to get this ball out of there. Two Colette supering each other, but Raven comes out on top. Swanky goes down. BTR goes down. Can Colette do anything about this? The sports need to come in now. Swanky Ninja doing what he can, but it's not enough. And Kicks take the first game of Brawl Ball. The beginning of a potential comeback. The beginning of a potential comeback from Kicks. They are one game into set 2. Could this be the first game that we have that goes to at least set 4? I'm going to find out soon. This is, of course, match 3 of 4 matches happening today. Hiroshi strong. Indeed. Kicks were able to make a really nice comeback there, it's got to be said. The first part of that game looked as though it was going to be BTR all over again. However, slowly but surely, Kicks were able to gain control of the game and come back, creep that ball up the map, and then get those eliminations timed very well with overtime. Here we go. Very similar start to the last game. Very similar lineup. In fact, an identical lineup from both teams. BTR holding firm that their lineup choice is better. Nani pushing forwards there nicely, getting a lot of damage on Ashchad. And also gaining control of the map. Is that super ready yet? Nani could do with blowing a hole in the wall, but no, there's no super up. But look at them killing the enemies as they spawn. Raven was able to get a few important eliminations there. And now it's only Sharfin on the left. Defending. Sharfin's going to try and take on Pam here. Summer Pam. But at this range, Pam was actually able to chew him up. All right, BTR once more. They're going to push down the center. Raven on the right taking some damage. Peep going to go ahead and destroy... Oh, hang on. Going to go ahead and destroy the Pam. Rather than destroying a hole in the center, they elected to go for the tempo play here. Shuffin and Mr. P dealing so much damage to Kicks team's brawlers. Transchant is going for it. In it goes. BTR get their first goal of the game. 11 seconds for Kicks team to do something about this, and I don't think it's going to happen, which means Brawl Ball is 1-1. Why no game sound? There should be game sound. Can you guys not hear game sound in the background when the game's on? Can you hear the music now? Let me know in chat. Might need to fix something here. Am I all you can hear? How about now? Can you hear it now? Is this better? Let me know if this is any better, guys. You should be able to hear the game sound nice and clear. I didn't realize it was so low. Oh well, there we go. It is Brawl Ball. Time for game 3. But you can hear it. Now it's too loud. Ah. You gotta find that balance. There we go. That should be better. That should be better. Kick's team starting to make a comeback, but BTR putting them flat on their backs. If they win the next game, Kick's teams win. It will be in vain, and we'll be heading to Canal Grande or Grande. Frank, please respond on Twitter. Perfect now. All right, here we go. Kick's team already making a big push to the top of the map. But BTR are starting to fight back. Swanky Ninja taking on Sprout on the right side. Nani is just running around trying to stay alive while kicking the ball away. This game is just a mess from BTR. Sprout able to plonk that super in. But Nani taking too much damage. Shuffin can't defend and kicks. Get the first goal. This isn't over yet though. Still plenty of time on the clock. 1 minute, 10 seconds. BTR are falling apart. They can't stop that. And kicks take Brawl Ball, which means we will be seeing Canal Grande. And then we will be seeing Kaboom Canyon today. We have a close match, everyone. We have a close match. You love to see it. This is the first 1-1 set that we've had in this entire event so far, at least from what I've commentated. I'm excited to see some Kaboom Canyon, but for now, it is going to be Canal Grande, or Grand. Only Byron banned in this match, which means I'm expecting to see Jackies, Sprouts, as usual. Potentially, as someone pointed out, potentially an 8-bit. You never know, it could happen. It could happen. Here we go. Set 3. Canal Grande. Day. Now, we've seen some pretty one-sided games on Canal Grande. I feel like this is a map that really does show a large element of skill level. Because we've seen some matches on this map that have been so one-sided. But we also have seen some close ones. The last game we saw on Canal Grande, the one we saw in the previous match, that was very close. Grande! Grande! Exactly. Yep. Yep, you got it. You got it, YouTube. Hopefully the next game will start very soon. Again, guys, I can only apologize for the downtime. Again, I'm going to message the production team about this again after today because there we go. It's been a little bit longer today, I feel, than last time. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but downtime bad, gameplay good. B, Mr. P and Sprout versus Jackie, Mr. P and Sprout. Gotta admit, Jackie feels more standard to me than the B. The BTR are pushing Kick's team all the way back. Rattled Hive was good for generating some space between Kicks and the other team, but it's not really resulting in any comeback. And Swanky gonna take out the other Mr. P. We have a stable lead now for BTR. If they can just get a couple more eliminations, they can probably lock this one down. Still no real progress for Kick's team here. Okay, B gets an elimination there in the center. Hiroshi dealing some damage to Sharfin on the right. Sharfin getting very weak and the Porta Turret in the way. BTR only ahead by 2 stars now. Kick's team are pushing the other team all the way back to spawn. Genuinely, this could end either way. Asher Kid going pincering them around the side, putting up the wall. But somehow Kicks weren't able to find the final elimination. And BTR take the first game of Bounty. Makes a really nice change to now not say that it's match point. Because if BTR win this, we move on to Kaboom Canyon. And I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for our next match. Ladder Warriors versus Spot Harder is going to be really good. Ladder Warriors, of course, containing World Championship player. Well, World Champion player response. And not only World Champion, but also the VIP from the World Championships as chosen by Woody. He even has a little trophy for that. So looking forward to seeing Response in action once more. Why Honeycoat? Very good question. Didn't quite work out for them either, did it? Definitely would have expected insta-B load in Bounty. But there you go. I mean, staying alive does have its merits, of course. Saves a couple stars as long as you can then get the heck out of there after it procs, you know? Here we go. Oh, wow. Kicks have changed it up. They're going full-on melee now. Raven, Hiroshi, and Ash Kid. Hiroshi's going for it with Rosa, and he's going to find those early eliminations. Retreats after, but now doing exactly what I mentioned before. Sticking that bush up in the center to bridge the gap. Interesting. I did not realize that the Sprout's super hedge gets rid of any grass underneath it. Oh, Kicks team are coming back here. Hiroshi does go down, but so does Sharfin. Now there's 4 stars in it. 2 eliminations required from BTR to catch up. But Asher Kid on the bottom is exposed. Sharfin goes for it. Asher Kid managed to escape down the bottom. Worth noting, we're seeing Tick for, I think, the first time in this tournament. From Chance Chant. Raven, so much health as Daryl, able to take so much damage. Can actually roll in. The head first goes up. The head first finds both Daryl and Asher Chad. Doesn't actually deal with, like, finish Asher Chad off. But another head first is ready. Tick goes down, though. It's 12 stars to 6. 15 seconds left and things looking really bad for BTR. And we tie up Bounty. The teams are completely even. This could be the first match that goes all the way to the game 5, guys. To set 5. This could be that moment. I'm ready for it. Interesting composition there from Kicks. It really did work to make a comeback. Just imagine how hard a Colette would have countered that comp, though. Which does beg the question, what comp will these teams be bringing next? What is it going to be next? From these insane teams. These teams that are fighting neck and neck. Churro says, I think they would have used a wall break that could have been more effective. Good point. Good point. There were no wall breakers there at all, were there? But the thing is that in Canal Grande, the biggest wall is really actually the water, right? Obviously, Sprout's hedges is good to destroy, can be good to destroy, but you can't do much about the water. So I guess wall breaks don't feel too effective. Although we've seen Brock do some good work. It's mostly getting rid of the bush that makes the difference. Here we go. Game 3 of Bounty. Now again, no ties are possible on Bounty anymore thanks to the blue star. That's not something you'll be seeing. Kicks went with the same comp, but Shuffin has actually subbed in a Colette, which is what I just said a moment ago. Colette basically hard counters this comp. Wow! The action at the top there as Daryl rolls in and gets taken out. It is 3 stars to 2, but is Ash Kid going to escape this? Ash Chad actually escaped that. Kick's team have still got some work to do, though. They are 1 star behind, and that is enough. No, neither of the teams is really doing all that much at the moment. Just launching projectiles. I guess charging up their supers. Daryl's super is ready. Charges on its own, remember. Colette and Sprout's super's also ready at the top there. Daryl's charged in. But the Colette will take him out. Asher Chad coming in. It's 5-5, but BTR have the blue star. What? Okay, the blue star didn't end up mattering because one elimination came in at the end there. But BTR are going to take the win, and we move on to Heist on Kaboom Canyon. Here we go. Now, we haven't seen Kaboom Canyon at all yet in this event. And now the meta's changed dramatically over time. Obviously, ever since Brock got rocket fuel, the strategy is Brock is to just spawn, destroy your own wall immediately, and then charge through and try and start supering down the enemy safe. Brock's been nerfed significantly, though. I don't know if he's good enough anymore. Again, I look forward to seeing what compositions we end up with. Jesse has always been quite good at Heist. And Jesse right now is very, very good. So I'll be a little surprised if we don't see Jesse. It's going to be very exciting to see how things differ on Heist, though. From these two very well-balanced teams. Slight lead right now from BTR. But will they maintain, or will we go all the way to Siege? Yeah, Pega, we don't talk about that. We don't need to talk. We don't need to mention that. We don't need to mention that, Pega. That's okay. Churro says Jesse, Colt, Pam, or Colette something. Yeah. Colette is also very, deceptively good at dealing with enemy safes and Ikes. Her attack, when knocked out as a percentage, does quite a lot of damage. And her super, even more so. Nani can also be very strong. Yep, that's very true. Hopefully we'll be jumping into game number 1 of this set any moment now. And once again, I can only apologize for the downtime, but we'll be continuing the matches very shortly. I believe it's purely a case of players not readying up quickly, but that's all of the information that I have, unfortunately. Next game will be starting very shortly. Thank you for sticking around, guys. You're watching the Asia Mobile Esports Tournament 2021 with our sponsors, LeaguePass and Cyberport. Consider checking them out, of course. Tournaments cannot happen without sponsors. Here we go. Yep, and already, not with a Brock, but Kicks team's wall has gone down. I guess Colt is the new Brock, huh? 4% damage dealt to BTR's safe so far, but it seems to be BTR that are getting their good push here. Swanky Ninja taking some damage from the Colt. Needs to dodge that fire. The healing turret goes up from Pam. The gadget gets popped. And now the push is happening. Spike able to get quite a lot of damage in on Kix's safe. It's still going in. Down to 76. Colette getting quite close as well. Gonna super in. Down to 55%. Colette's super deals so much damage to the safe. But now, with all of BTR dead, the push comes the other way. Kix team weren't able to complete the push though, and Swanky going in with another super, down to 42%. Swanky is just there, wailing away at the save. 33% now. Spike super, 23%, 17. 13% remaining, and all three members of BTR alive and whacking away at the save. And that is going to be all she wrote about this one. BTR, match point. BTR match point. A very solid performance from BTR there. Again, Swanky Ninja. Colette Super deals so much damage to the enemy safe, and with the shield up, it's really hard to stop that. Very well played by BTR. This has been a very close series. The closest one that we've had in the entire tournament so far. Could this be the last game coming up? We're finding out in just a few moments. Collect Pam, Spike on both sides. Mirrored comps. This time, no Colt for kicks to destroy the wall, but I guess they decided that didn't make much of a difference. In fact, all it did was allow the Colette to deal more damage in the last game. Kicks so far have dealt a little bit of damage to BTR's safe. Spike on the right side is sneaking that damage in. Sharfin able to get a vital elimination here. This could be BTR's chance to push forwards. Swanky Ninja actually missing the gadget shot and falling to Raven's super. Oh no. Sharfin though able to get right behind enemy lines. With the curveball, Raven is going to dodge the attacks, but the safe is taking so much damage. There's another shot. Raven goes down, and now Sharfin and Pam able to just go at the enemy safe. Collect dashes in. This game is far closer than the last one. As kicks. Slight disadvantage here, but Raven is going to super the enemy safe, and now things flip over the other way around. It's 46 to 42. BTR need to do something in the next 40 seconds. But Pam goes down. Sharfin falls down as well. This is Kix's moment. BTR need to make one large, huge push to the enemy safe, or they are going to be losing this game. Down to 33%! Swanky Ninja is getting some damage in, 24%! They just need to defend the top safe now! 24 to 27! 24 to 24! It's a tie! It's a tie! It's a tie. Well, there you go. We head into a rematch, I guess. I don't know what the rules are for ties in this tournament. It varies. But sometimes the rule is that you have to keep the same brawlers. I expect that's what's going to happen anyway. But man, that came out of nowhere. That really came out of nowhere. You're watching the Asia Mobile Esports Tournament 2021. We've still got one match to go when this concludes. If BTR win this game, we move straight into the last match. If Kicks win it, we move on to Siege. Oh, here we go. And yeah, same comp on both sides as expected. BTR still the slight favorites. But Kick's team pushing them back nicely. Ashchad's healing turret doing a lot of work there. Swanky Ninja just about surviving, but is going to fall. This is looking bad for BTR. Swanky Ninja able to find the elimination on the enemy Colette. But it is going to go down to Hiroshi, which is sort of a reset. 14% damage done so far to BTR's safe. Pam falls down to Raven. That's bad for BTR. Raven very weak. Colette just going to go ahead super in. Gets the damage in, but they're still behind and they're drastically losing control. BTR need to change their tactic a little bit. Raven ready to super the enemy safe. Actually going to back off a little bit there. I'm surprised we didn't see the super. Raven falls. That's so bad for Kicks. Raven getting eliminated when the super was ready without using it. But BTR still on the back foot here. They just can't seem to get control of the center. Raven going to super to get rid of the turret. Clearly very different strategies for these teams. Team BTR is just trying to get damage on the enemy safe, whereas Team Kicks are trying to actually defeat the enemy brawlers. A very low damage game on the safes so far. Swanky Ninja going in, ready to super, but it's going to fall down. BTR need to do something or we're going to Siege. That's it. That is game and set to Kicks, which means we are going all the way to Siege on Olive Branch. Well, this is getting exciting, isn't it? Sorry, no, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Oh, God, that was a tie. That was a tie. I'm sorry. That's 1-1. I'm stupid. Oh, man. No, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. It's still heist. It's still heist. It's still... We type in chat. It's still heist, guys. I forgot it was a tie. It's a 2-1 set score. It's still heist. Wow. Okay, at least it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. Potentially match point still. Oh, boy. Never would have expected it to go this way. It is, the set score is 1-1. Sorry, the set score is 2-1. The game score is 1-1. Yeah. I think there's a little bit of a delay between chat and me, guys. So if I'm responding to your messages a little bit late, that's why. That's why I had to type a minute ago. Yes, if Kicks win this, we go to set 5. Absolutely. So we see a Sprout this time from BTR, as they're just trying to change something up because they seem to be losing their edge. Okay, damage has gone in to BTR's safe, but it looks like BTR are now able to make a little bit of a push if they can get Ask Chad out the way. I've got to tell you, Kicks team's Pam has been a real pain for BTR. The super goes in though, down to 82% now. BTR slightly 1 minute 10 seconds on the clock. And now BTR just trying their best to hold the center. Nice wall there to block out Raven and Ash. Oh, Spike goes down, but Raven deals with the Sprout. Shuffin deals with Raven and gets the super in on the enemy safe. That's so much damage. Swanky Ninja able to deal a little bit of damage to the safe as well. Shuffin with another super. That safe is melting. Where 35% damage required from Kicks team. With Spike down, that's gonna be it. BTR take the match. Wow, that was much longer than it could have been. All right, guys. BTR take the match. We've got one match remaining today. It's going to be Ladder Warriors up against Spot Harder. But there you go. Let's talk a little bit about our winners, Team BTR. We're going to be showing them on screen in just a moment. There they are. Brawl Prashant, Shafin, Swanky, Ninja. Congratulations to the team. You'll be seeing them again in the Global Finals next weekend. Destiny in chat says, our match now. After this very short break. Don't go anywhere. The Asian Mobile Esports Tournament continues.
Always loved competitions, the passion, the dedication, and the team bonds. Online esports presents an opportunity for players to play and perform, and for brands and organizers to connect and engage with them, no matter where they are. But there's a big problem. It remains very tedious and time-consuming to organize online events. By using multiple platforms and human communication, events drag on and are very difficult to scale. Find yourself needing a solution to solve all these problems? Try LeaguePass. LeaguePass is a digital platform which leverages game APIs and data analytics to let you create tournaments automatically based on the match formats that you want. Our vision is to make creating esports events as easy as playing in-game. We make it simple for organizers and players. LeaguePass include key features such as automatic match creation, where players receive in-games requests automatically according to your match schedules. Automatic scoring, as results are updated automatically right after the match. So yes, the tournament can run with players across the world while you sleep. Esports match interface with game-specific features tailored to each game we host. The ability to create your own reward points for your community. We look to continue on our journey to build the online esports experience that you need so that you can focus on what matters, your community. If you are looking at building bigger tournaments with more teams, more matches, in more regions, without hiring more staff, try LeaguePass. Join an amazing community of gamers right now at leaguepass.gg.
The final match of the day is coming up. It's going to be Ladder Warriors up against Spot Harder. Brawl, CZK, Response, Fresh, and Wrigley Spoo. Up against, wow, that screen went past. Colette Band, Phoenix, Shabaham, Destiny, and GC Pound, Magma Pound. Ladder Warriors banned Colette, and Spot Harder banned Edgar, which means we're going to be seeing some Byron. Finally, for the first time today. We start with Minecart Man as usual. And I've got to say, guys, I do feel like Ladder Warriors might be a little bit of a favorite for this one. I do feel that way. It's hard to deny the fact that the name Response holds some Brawl Stars authority with it. But here we go. It is going to be Response on Byron as well. Byron, Sprout, and Pam on both sides. And both Byrons are actually going to take each other out there. Well, Sprout gets the killing blow, but I don't think it was necessary. But Ladder Warriors get that wall up. They are blocking off the other team. They are collecting many of the gems. And look at Response go. Look at him nail those shots. Response there, popping his healing gadget just in time. Well played. 8 gems to 0. Complete control still from Ladder Warriors. Response just not letting the other Byron do anything. The wall goes up. The Sprout is going to back way off. This is the most one-sided gem grab match that we've seen today. Well, there you have it. Response is doing work. You can say that again, YouTube chat. Yeah, there are a few missed shots, but for the most part, Response was nailing the enemy Byron. That's not what they wanted to see. Game 1 goes to the Ladder Warriors. Game 2 starting shortly. I have a suspicion that I think I know how this is going to go. But we're going to play it out. You never know. Very different comp from Ladder Warrior. Now Response is playing Leon. Jesse also joins the fray. We got BB from Spot Harder and Mortis. Now BB and Byron is an interesting combo because the bubble actually slows down the healing as well as slows down the damage. At least it did previously. I don't think they've patched that out. But this game seems a little bit more chaotic than the last. Response ducking in, taking down the Byron. Oh, that was filthy. Response using like perfect positioning there to dodge the BB. Response sneaks around, is going to make short work of Byron once more. It looks like BB might actually get the better of Response this time. But it doesn't matter too much because Jesse, Byron's still there, still with complete control. The gadget slowing down the Mortis. And that's 10 gems. Jesse's turret doing a lot of work there as CZK grabs the last 2 gems and gets the heck out of there. Phoenix goes down. Mortis, well, there's a super ready, so Mortis goes down as well. And that is going to be gem grab. Set 1 goes to Ladder Warriors. Response, Pandas put it really well in chat. Response is playing a different game to these other fools. Oh, such a good player. Well, we're moving on to Backyard Bowl next. And, I mean, compositionally, I don't know what to expect from Ladder Warriors, but clearly they know what they're doing. I want to know how quickly they can score these goals. This is looking a little bit like a repeat of the game of Jupe's game yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing this team go up against Jupe in finals, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, Response makes Leon look broken. That's a very good way of putting it. Response does make Leon look very strong. Leon has been playing a lot today. I mean, Leon did get a significant buff, a significant damage buff. Maybe that's the difference it made. We saw Leon, I think, once in World Finals, and it didn't do very well. Or was that Crow? Actually, it may have been Crow. I don't think we've seen Leon all that much in competitive over the last year, but here we go. Leon back at it again. Response with the true gold Leon. What a show off. 8 bits on both sides. That's different. Byron going to do what he can to keep 8-bit alive. Down goes Pam. Oh, this is dirty. This is a dirty game. Yikes. Well, that's 1 goal. Will the second one come as efficiently? Byron going to pop his super, get rid of Pam, pop the gadget to heal back up. Pass to Response. Response completely undetected by the other team. I thought for a second he was going to just be able to walk that in. Response going to pop his super, get that healing, charge forwards. Leon is able to just position himself so well, thanks to not only the invisibility, but the crazy amount of healing that the star power adds. And Response likely just going to try and walk this in. Oh no, 8-bit spawning prevents that from happening. In fact, They've been able to get the elimination on response there. Is this a counter push? Nice super from Byron there, healing up CZK. Everyone's stuck in the center, which bodes well for Ladder Warriors because there's only 36 seconds on the clock. Response! Going for it once again. Every time Response pops that super, he ends up taking the ball to the enemy goal and in it goes. Isn't Byron banned? No, Edgar and Colette were the bans for this one. Byron has been played every game in this match so far. Heroin BB is for sure the best skin. Don't at me. But we move on to the second game of Brawl Ball. And it's a shame. It's kind of a shame that this wasn't the first match of the day because I've got a feeling that everybody watching knows what's up here. I got a feeling that everybody watching knows what's up. Do you guys know what's up, chat? Each team thought the other would ban Byron. Yeah, or maybe Ladder Warriors didn't care. Maybe because they know they're that good with Byron. Like, you got to remember, guys, the thing about banning Byron is that it means you don't get to play Byron. Maybe they just wanted to play Byron. They just think they can do it better. Oh, Dark Lord Spikey is a cool skin. Trying so hard to be unbiased. Actually, I think it is likely garlic bread. I didn't give it 20 minutes. That's my prediction. If that. Based on how this set's going so far. Trying so hard to be unbiased. Well, when it's as clear to see as this, it's hard to claim I don't think I know what the outcome's going to be. Yeah, double ban. I mean, I don't know what they're doing for official Brawl Stars Esports tournaments this year, but I know that a lot of the feedback from last year was that double ban would have been good, especially given there's now like another 12 brawlers in the game compared to when Brawl Stars Esports 2020 started. There's like an extra 12. Something like that. So like with so many extra brawlers, a second ban would be, I think would probably make sense. The hesitation in applying was as good a response as any. Well, here we go. Look at the true silver. Look at the response. He's like, I don't want to play true silver or true gold Leon anymore. It's not cool. We're going to get a true silver. We're a whole team of silvers. Rico's seeing some gameplay is a little bit different. Hang on a second. Spot hard and making a push. Response is going to pop the super, kick the ball away, and stay very healthy as he tries to take out 8-bit and fails. Wait just a darn moment, guys. A Spot harder about to score? Ladder Warriors still with their backs against the wall, but what's Destiny doing? Destiny stopped moving! I don't know if that was a lag spike or what, but Destiny just stood there. And now, I don't know if that was a lag spike, a disconnect or what, but things are now looking much worse for Spot Harder than they were a moment ago. Response Super's ready. It doesn't even need it to score this goal. With Destiny lagging out, if that's what happened, this is looking like a pretty straightforward game for Spot Harder now. Response ready to get right up in this 8-bit's face. So much damage comes out from Leon at close range now. Leon is ready to pop the super. No, it doesn't even need it. Response just needs to stay alive here. I don't think there's any way that Spot Harder are going to score this. We are going all the way to match point. We move on to Canal Grande. For potentially the final set of the day, unless Spot Harder can pull this back. It's Canal Grande or Canal Grande, whichever is your preference. It's not even PSG. No, it's members of PSG, right? Like Response was, I don't know what's happening with the esports teams for next year. If I am casting it, I will obviously have to do my research before then. But nothing has been announced or confirmed regarding casters. But here we go. We're going to start Bounty on Canal Grande any moment now. This time without Byron being banned. Which means we probably see some Byron, let's be real. But Jackies and Roses and Pipers and Sprouts are also extremely common on this map. At least over the last few days. Colette and Edgar are both in bans, so we won't be seeing them. And here we go. It's going to be Rico, Piper, Bull from Ladder Warriors versus Mortis, Byron, Jackie. And look at Response charging in, dealing the damage. Oh boy. Ladder Warriors do not need to have an ordinary comp in order to achieve amazing things. But Response does need to get away from that Jackie to stay alive. Oh! Mortis dealing the damage there. And actually, Spot Harder find themselves in the lead. Response couldn't get away with Bull. They are falling behind this game. Rico missing a lot of shots there. Mortis charges in. Gets the elimination and escapes. Spot Harder are tearing Ladder Warriors to pieces. 4 stars in it. Although if that Mortis goes down, that alone will be enough to even the playing field. Destiny missed a shot as the Mortis, but was able to get that elimination. Response finds Jackie, though. Still 4 stars in it. Killing the Mortis would grant 5 stars. To Ladder Warriors! Mortis is so weak, but does escape into the Byron. 2 stars in it. Spot Harder pushed back to their spawn. Byron so weak. Response is going to charge in. The pincer begins. But the Mortis is unstoppable! until it was just stopped. Response needs to get out of there. Response goes down. Spot harder. Take game 1 of Bounty. Excuse me for a second, guys. I just need to take a sip to save my voice. The MVP of that one was definitely the Mortis, right? That Mortis was insane. It just kept killing. Ladder Warriors getting a slice of humble pie. It was an interesting composition. It really was. It didn't work out for them. Bull new bounty meta, according to response. I gotta say, there were quite a few missed shots, missed supers from the Rico. There were situations where it felt like that Mortis should have died. And it just didn't. Alright, this is a more ordinary comp now from Ladder Warriors. It's going to be Byron, Daryl, Mortis. Interesting that Spot Harder have ditched their Mortis. No limits yet, but Ladder Warrior do have the blue star. Byron trying to get some damage on the Jackie, but Jackie counters Mortis pretty hard. Response goes down. This is not the gameplay that we've been seeing up until this point. Response rolls in, but they're okay. They find the Jackie. Response very weak. Kind of needs to back off. We've got Byron damage and healing coming in. That's a very confused Daryl. Ladder Warriors Mortis escapes into the enemy spawn, but is completely on his own over there. Okay. Response just tore the other team to pieces. Now, Response really needs to stay alive and conserve those 5 stars. He's going to actually roll in. Relying on his teammate Byron to keep him alive. Response is going for it. 3 supers back to back. And Response falls down. It's not enough. Spot Harder are ahead by a single star. Ladder Warrior need to do something. They're attempting a pincer. Byron goes down! Response gets 2 eliminations and Ladder Warrior take their first game of Bounty. We're on match point! This time not trolling. This time they meant business. That was still close though. That was still close. Ladder Warriors. Just about pulling it back. Will they go all the way? Will they get this all the way to match point? And qualify for finals now? Or are Spot Harder going to get a chance for a comeback on Heist? We're going to find out any moment now. Potentially the final game of the tournament. Of today. It's coming up in a moment. If Ladder Warriors can get one more win on Bounty. We're finding out very, very soon here at the Asia Mobile Esports Tournament, brought to you by LeaguePass and Cyberport. Check them out, guys. Support the sponsors. Supporting sponsors guarantees that more of these tournaments will happen. Again, apologies for the delay. We'll get straight into the game number 3 of Bounty as soon as we can. As soon as the players are ready. Here we go. Dynamite from Response this time. What are these compositions? What is Response doing? All right, pretty bad start from Ladder Warriors this time around. But they were able to take it back very quickly, and now look at Response popping off. The thing is about Dynamite is that his super charges very, very quickly. And then if he hits a super, it very almost charges the next one. Look at that! That bull is getting torn apart by explosive after explosive. Response hopping all over the place. Guys, if this is the new meta for Brawl Stars 2021, I love to see it. (17-14). This is a very high-scoring game of Bounty, and CZK kind of needs to get out of there because that Mortis has a bit of a health advantage and a healing advantage. Response is going to try and jump away, but the bull is going to take him down. 1 star in it. CZK goes down. It's 21-21. What is this? They need to take down the bull. Ladder Warriors need to take down the bull or they're going to lose. 28-24. The Mortis. It goes down. Ladder Warriors take the match. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is going to be the end of today's Asia Mobile Esports Tournament. We're going to run through one final ad and the last results. But I'm going to say farewell to you here. Congratulations to our winners for today. Resonance, Freelancers, BTR, and Ladder Warriors. Well, that is game, set, and match. I'm going to leave you here, guys. But thank you so much for watching. And I will be back next weekend with the Global Finals. Thanks for watching. Here are your winners.
How did that not connect? it's over.
进攻龙卷风把所有东西拉过
Dapat
来。
kartu kan? Kalian hitung dari kantong.